You've already learned that pressing the Tab key inserts a ½ inch of white space into the document. If I turn on formatting marks, you can see where my Tab characters are. They're not aligning very well in these paragraphs, however, so I'll want to insert my own custom tab stops. This will allow me to override the default ½ inch spacing. You can change how tabs align using the tab selector in the top left. For example, I'd like these numbers to align at their decimal point. So I'll change the tab selector to decimal tab. And now the tab stops will align at the decimal points. I can then select the text I want to adjust and set a decimal tab by selecting a point on the horizontal ruler, let's say 3½ inches. Now each tab goes to the 3½ inch mark, and each number is aligned by its decimal place. Many people think they can make this kind of adjustment by pressing the spacebar repeatedly, or by pressing the Tab key multiple times until you get the indentation you want. Do not do this. Seriously, it may work well once or twice, but ultimately, this will mess up your layout. To align this heading paragraph, I want to change the tab selector to center. I have my text selected, and now I'll set two custom tab stops. The first at 3½ inches, and the second at 5 inches. You can click and drag tab marks until you're satisfied with their alignment. I can even place an additional tab stop in my numbers. Remember, I'll want to set the tab selector for decimal, since I'd also like these second numbers to align by their decimals. And now I can adjust my custom tab stops until they align how I want them to. I'll hide the formatting marks. And now the layout looks pretty good. I can still make adjustments if I want. It's not recommended that you press the Tab key to indent the first line of a paragraph. Instead, drag the upper right triangle on the ruler, the first line indent marker, to your desired location. This will save you a lot of trouble when you add custom tab stops. Also, if one of your columns will contain multiple lines of text, make this the last column. If more than one column will contain multiple lines of text, use a table instead of tabs and indents. Congratulations! You've learned something that very few Word users know how to do. You've learned how to align text using custom tab stops.